Careful, yeah. It's pretty poorly, but it's all good. That was risky. Sometimes you got that. Stand the back up. Yeah, this is one where you kind of need to learn it, weirdly. I thought it'd be one of those where it's kind of simple, but it's not. There's so many different ways to use this, even though your main things are sprinting, this, and a charged attack. Those are the main things you want to be using. Yes, you want to dodge sometimes, but mainly the sprinting should be enough. The speed is insane. Obviously right now this is my base speed, which is pretty quick. It's enough to really use the build as you want. But there's two other things that boost me, which I'll talk about. But in terms of like how to use the weapon, I kind of found sometimes on ads just keep going like that because it cleaves a lot of them. When you get the speed boost, you can kind of knock them over, but you just got to be a bit careful sometimes with multiple enemies. That is the weakness of this build, is if there's 4 or 5 enemies, you've got to kind of run around, pick them off a tiny bit, take a couple of them out. bait out some of the moves. You see sometimes I run around there and just bait moves by running around them all. But that comes from a couple of things. So move speed increased on rune attack. Now I'm full focus, right? I don't use focus the whole time, so I've got full focus gems. But this is a focus attack. This is a rune attack. So you can get this front flip kick from Ilaria. 16 cost for me, which is really cheap because I've got stamina cost reduced. And that will class as a rune. So when I do that on an enemy, what's that? 19% boosted by 40%. So that is a lot of extra speed. You know, it's at least, what's that going to be? 27, 28% move speed boost. Then I get it on the chest as well, which is another 27, 28. So at least like 55% move speed, 56, something like that, which is a lot. So this is already rapid as it is because I have double move speed here. So we get 10% move speed and bonus 15 with the 40%. Then 15% move speed here and 10% here. So overall I've got 10, 25, 35 with the facet, 21% there, so 56% all that on. And then let's say that's 55 with them two. We're getting 110 at least, 111 maybe. Extra move speed when I get fully juiced. Plus the fact I'm in the fast range, which is like another 20% over like heavy loadouts. So over a heavy loadout with no move speed, we're 130% faster. So it's kind of crazy. Now when you're fully charged up, like I said, you can see against the Echo Knight. So this is the Echo Knight here. Sometimes I go in, punch a couple of times, and once I know I'm fully charged, I can run back out again before it even starts the animation. Run back in. Really, you should do no-hit runs, to be honest with you, on the Echo Knight if you play it properly. At first I thought it was a bit of a gimmick, this build. I thought, is it actually going to be good? I want to try it, see what it's like. But it is very, very good. But it does take a lot of learning, a lot of playing. I've been playing it for about 4 or 5 hours, maybe a bit more now. And I'm far better than I was 3 or 4 hours ago. I'm far, far better with it. It's very fun because you just confuse the enemies, and I used it a bit in PvP, and it's very good in PvP as well. Just because of the speed. Once you get this off and a couple of these charges you up, and you're absolutely zooming. So you can close the gap really quickly on people. It's rapid. But I've gone for attack speed here, because you want to get the punches off quick, right? So you want to get in, punch quick, maybe do 2 if you think you've got the time, get out. If you don't have that, yes, you could do more damage, but this could be a lot slower. And you don't have the options. At least here you have the option, I want to do 1, get out here. Or I want to go in, start with that, 1, get out. Or you want to go in, actually he's doing it a bit longer here, do 2 and get out. You just got more options with the attack speed to decide how much damage you want to do and what time you want to spend there. Now you probably noticed I ain't got any crit chance on the weapon. I don't think you need it. I think the utility is more important here. So you've got the attack speed. Charged attacks give you health is very good. You see on the boss there, I don't really run the max health stuff. I kind of get 100 health off this. But a couple of charged attacks I'm getting crazy health because that's over 10%. Over 10% extra healing. So 10% health on attack is very good. A couple of them got 20% health. Very, very strong. Obviously the move speed is very, very handy with this. But yeah, crit chance everywhere. Basic damage stuff on that one. This one I've got health regen, just to help with the healing, but also to block out that slot. So there's more chance of rolling on lightning. Speed. Now, I only got 1 here, but I got 2 on crit chance, so it's not too bad, but ideally I would have had 2 here, but 10% crit chance is very good. Gloves, you want shock build up for sure, because otherwise you're going to struggle on the second phase of the Crucible. So the first 4 phases are normal enemies. The second 4 maps of the Crucible are all boosted, so they get better resist, better build up resist. You need this shock build up, trust me. Health on kill is very good as well, just fighting multiple ads, you can keep churning through them. Keep spamming. That's very handy. I wouldn't change that either. Charged attack damage, you could do armor pen if you want to use the normal attacks a bit. But again, the charged attack, you can utilize the healing here. It's a very good way of sustaining your health and not spamming food all day. So then here's a no-brainer, move speed. Just flat move speed, I think it's better. You can get other move speed types, but I think I'd rather have the base move speed so that when I've got no buffs, I've got good movement. I'm pretty fast, you know, I can get in there. I'm actually rapid even now, to be honest with you. Like, I'm actually really quick. But when you get silly speed, it's when you get both these active. So what I try and do is I run into an enemy. I start with this straight away because it's a good entry. And straight away I've got enough move speed. If I don't get the charge off, I'm pretty quick just to get out and stuff. But if I've got enough time, a couple of these, I get the lightning off on a boss. And then I'm absolutely zooming. You can just run around the boss, do what you want to him really. But on that run there, try to make it really smooth run and get a lot of damage in. And make it a good run, as you can see. So yeah, worked out really well. I think that about explains the gear. Rings, self-explanatory, obviously these two. And this just gives you more stamina back. So you've got more to sprint, because obviously it does cost stamina to sprint in the fight, which is reduced by this ring, but this helps you just maintain some of that stamina. Especially if you want to just do the spam attacks here, you can generate stamina a bit. So then, for the stats, I've got 300 health. I think this is a minimum with this gear. I've got leather in 3 and cloth gloves. If you're doing that, you need to have 300 health as a minimum, because otherwise you'll get one hit sometimes. This will stop you getting one hit. Unless you get hit by the double attack he does, where he does a double ranged and melee hit in one, where he does the uppercut. That's the only thing that can one hit you. It can one hit most builds, to be honest. I don't know if it's a bug, but he does 2 hits in one with that, so be careful of that one, where he does the uppercut, does the plague, ranged attack and an uppercut at the same time. Stamina, I think 85 plus is pretty good, because you don't want to run out for the sprinting, so I won't go below 85. Regen needs to be 30 plus. Doesn't need to be crazy high, because you're usually pretty good on your stamina, but if you can get this to 40 and get stamina regen in the helmet as well, that'd be great. But you do need durable here to get... In fact, you don't need durable here. I was going to do the durable stuff. You want stamina regen in these two, so yeah. Really, if you can get stamina regen here, that's amazing, but again, I've not done that and it works pretty well. But I've put it in the gloves because I do think I want to avoid the stamina regen reduced on attack speed and durable. Sorry, just attack speed actually. Durable's focus gain. So I didn't put the attack speed here because I want the regen. But we'll get it here as well, and you'll be even stronger than me. Because you do get the negative on the move speed here. So then the rest goes into damage and equip load. I've not got a crazy amount in damage, but it's enough, you know. Again, this build is mainly about the movement. It's like the Shadow Fist build in some ways, because you're so quick with this, your enemies don't know where you are. It's crazy. So I think this could be very good in PvP. We were testing it yesterday and I think it was pretty good. But like I said, in bosses, you'll just run rings around them, you'll engage when you want. It's not the fastest DPS in the world, but it should be super safe. You know, you can just run around them, confuse them. It's safe damage at all times, really. If you don't overcommit, you know, get this off, get the charge off, you're going to be rapid. So really cool build, really fun. Glad I did it. I may update it in the future, but I think this is pretty good to start out with. And you'll have a lot of fun.